As of today, there are 18,530 registered sex offenders in Illinois. Rapists, pedophiles, other perverts. Our Mark Saxenmeyer tells us about a new school tool designed to prevent predators from getting anywhere close to kids on campus.
Every day at Deerfield High, cameras and security guards calmly watch over the school's 1,800 students and staff. As for the visitors, though,
hi, how are ya?
They're under intense scrutiny.
Okay, can I have your driver's license, please?
Using state-of-the-art computer technology, Deerfield High knows within seconds whether or not its visitors are known sex offenders.
It works like this. A person entering the school simply hands his or her ID to the desk attendant. It's then scanned, and the person's name, date of birth, and photo pop up on a screen. If there are no sex offenses connected to this ID, a visitor's pass is printed out and the individual is free to enter the school.
I had to go back to my car to get my ID because I didn't have it on me because it caught me by surprise. Usually you just sign in.
There are only 5 registered sex offenders living in Deerfield, but the school still believes this technology serves as a much-needed deterrent.
I think we need to be proactive in trying to stop anybody that may have that interest in wanting to talk to our kids.
These are the people in the Deerfield building right now.
Alan Meesum's Houston-based company, Raptor, developed the software. The company monitors the visitor logs of the more than 2,000 schools in 20 states that now use it.
If there is a sex offender who comes onto a campus, law enforcement are notified by text message, and this is an example of what they'll get within 10 seconds.
The offender's mugshot. Raptor software checks each school visitor against hundreds of thousands of sex offenders from registry databases across the country.
You're all set. Right. Thank you.
The system can't access other personal information. No searches for drug or drunken driving arrests, for example. However, schools do have the option of checking for court-ordered restraining orders that might affect particular students.
I think it's necessary. I think it's just the reality of life in 2006.
You don't think it's too much of an invasion into your privacy?
Not at all.
What we're looking at is the sex offenders that have come onto the campuses across the country just since the beginning of the school year.
Hundreds from around the country, and at least 50 who have come into Illinois schools monitored by Raptor.
No records have been kept of anything like this.
You think parents would be surprised?
I think parents would be astonished.
April 2001, this registered sex offender is accused of sending a 14-year-old boy pornography. Shocking news to administrators of Aurora High School, where the man has been volunteering as chess team coach. June 2003, this known offender is charged with attempted abduction of 2 girls near a Palos Park school. And just last May, this convicted rapist is caught lurking around a southeast side Chicago grade school with a gun in his waistband.
How many have you caught?
Hundreds.
Still, Meesum admits most of the sex offenders who come to campuses and are detected by Raptor have served their time, are compliant with the law, and are actually allowed to be on the property. They are parents who have kids enrolled in the schools.
Sex offender lists broadly include people who no longer pose any real threat to the community. They're married, have children, have moved on to their life.
Case in point, last month, this school board member in the northern Illinois town of Machesney Park oversaw a protest outside a high school choir concert because this woman was planning to attend. She was convicted of having sex with a 16-year-old boy 2 years ago, but she is also the mother of a student who was singing at the concert.
The reason for the sex offender list is public safety, so people know who these people are.
And the child is then stigmatized in some way as the result of other people in the school knowing about it.
That scenario hasn't happened yet at Deerfield High, but if a parent ever is flagged, the school has a plan.
We would escort them to their meeting in the school and then escort them back out of the building after their meeting was completed.
Just not let them walk randomly through the hallway.
Correct.
This isn't about trying to chastise somebody. We're not trying to bring them out or out them. We're just trying to monitor who's on the campuses at the time.
With more than 650,000 known sex offenders in the U.S. and 150,000 of those unaccounted for, Raptor's unspoken slogan is a simple cliche: better safe than sorry. Mark Saxenmeyer, Fox News, Chicago.
The Raptor technology costs schools $1,500 to install and then a $430 yearly fee to operate it. It's not cheap, but Raptor just received a $75,000 grant from the Department of Justice that will enable it to provide the software to less affluent schools across the country. So far, 56 schools have signed up with Raptor here in Illinois.
Now the results of tonight's Voice Your Choice. Our question stems from an accident that killed two 16-year-old students at Proviso West High School. 4 of the students in the car were injured. Police say the car was going too fast. Our question, should the driving age be raised to 18? 65% of you say yes, raise the age. 35% of you say no, leave it at 16. Thanks for letting us know what you think.
Corey McFerrin is here with a look at how